Hi, I'm Alan, and today we're looking at the Alto Shaam 1200 TH3, how to operate and how to clean down. Okay, let's set up a program for roast beef. Turn him on. Cook temperature 120 we want, so you can move up and down until you find 120. Probe temperature of 65, so again up and down until we get 65. Press the probe again, set 67 again on the up and down. 67, so temperature's in, probe by hold, save it into a program, saved into program A. Next time you use it, you just come in and press program A. Okay, let's set up the bottom unit as well. So the bottom unit down below, turn him on. Cooking temperature 120, up on the up and down arrows, find 120. Cooking by the probe, we want a core temperature of 65, again, up and down arrows, press the probe again to set the hold by probe, which will be 67 degrees. At this point, do not press start. Let it run its 45-minute preheat cycle before we load the unit. To save those settings, press and hold A to the beep. That's now saved into a program. So the next time you come in to turn it on, instead of going through the parameters, just press A. And that begins 120, 65, 67. Do not press start, 45-minute preheat. Same applies to the bottom oven. On, A is lit, and it's ready. 120, 65, 67. Again, do not press start until it's done its 45 minutes preheat, which will count down on the screen. So this is what you hear when the unit is ready to load. It's tick to say it's done its 45 minutes preheat, and this is flashing to say I'm ready, I need to start. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just load the beef. So we'll open the door. What we need to do is take the probe from its holder, just let that cool down for about 30-45 seconds, just using the probe wipe, also around the plastic. Remembering that the measuring point on the probe is at the tip, so when we go into the beef, we need to be in the center or the thickest part. Just make sure the pins there are fully connected, so they sit up, so making a good contact. The vent also at 45-degree angle. So we've gone from closed to 45-degree. This gets rid of a little bit of moisture. Then we take the beef, place it in the middle of the tray or the bottom tray, whichever one you want, or you can put it in a gastronome container, it's up to you. So we want this in the thickest part of the beef, in the core. We can then close the door and press start. Cleaning the 1200 TH3, let's turn him off, long press, till you hear the beep, both off, then we need to unplug it by the mains. Unplugged, and then in we go. So all the internal parts can be removed. We're taking out the trays and the racks, making sure, by the way, when you put them back in, the upstanders facing towards the back. That can come out. The side rails, they also come out to clean, just in some hot soapy water, and then whatever sanitizer or chemical that you're using. Okay, remove the drip tray just to be aware that you may get a little buildup of moisture on the base there. So when you drag it out, just be aware you might get a bit of moisture coming down towards the front door. It's be wiped up with paper. The probe can then come out from its terminal, and that can be kept in a safe place, ready for use next time. Don't forget to sanitize it. It's a spray with your chemicals. We're not using abrasive cloths. We're not going to scratch the insides, just a non-corrosive chemical inside to sanitize, wipe out hot soapy water, and then let it dry. Same with the door. Close the vents, clean everywhere you can see, and on the outside, glass cleaner on the top maybe, and then sanitizer on the outside. Okay, let's reload the unit with all the clean trays. Don't forget again the upstands at the back. That goes at the back of the unit. So when you pull out, you've always got leverage there. Just keep reloading. Put both trays in. So the 2 shelves, the probe can go back in. That's been cleaned nicely onto the points. Don't forget to thread it through the holders, and then it lives in that little house there. Close the door, and then spray around the front, spray on the PCB with your chemical. Don't jet water onto the fascia boards, just do soapy water with a cloth or your cleaner, and then sanitize.